Hi, how are you? Matt Watson here from Wow. So I'm sitting in a Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid. Next to me is a Nissan GT-R NISMO, and next to that is my very own Audi RS6 daily driver. And we are going to have a drag race. And yes, I've defected from the Audi and got into this because, obviously, I want more of a chance of winning against that Nismo GT-R. So let me tell you about this Porsche. It's got a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 and an electric motor, and combined you have 700 horsepower, 870 newton-meters of torque, and that drives all four wheels via 8-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox with launch control. This thing is quite heavy though, because of the batteries, motor, as well as the engine. 2,350 kilos. It's expensive as well. Starts from £140,000. Still, it's cheaper than that GT-R NISMO. That, when it was new, was £150,000. It has a 3.8 litre twin-turbo V6 with 600 horsepower and 652 newton-meters of torque. It's got a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox with launch control, and of course it's got all-wheel drive. It's considered heavy, that, for a sports car, but compared to this, it's really light. 1,745 kilos. Now the Audi, it has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 600 horsepower and 800 newton-meters of torque, drives all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox with a torque converter, but it still has launch control like these other two cars. It weighs in at 2,075 kilos, and the starting price for an RS6 is around £95,000. Let's see what happens. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. Also, if you'd like to find out more about the people who have lent us that GT-R NISMO, they're called CS Panda, and I put a link, should be popping out in the top right hand corner of the screen. Click on that or follow the link in the description below. You can check out their channel.
Buying a new car? Then head to Wow, and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. Wow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Now before we race, let's do the obligatory sound check. So with this Porsche, watch this. If I have it in park and I rev it, oh, I've got a soft limiter. But if I cheekily put it into neutral, check this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's more like it. It might be a hybrid, but it's still a bit of a hooligan when you want it to be. I bet that Nissan is hooligan as well. Go on, rev up the GT-R. I like the GT-R. Lovely engine in that. And now let's have a listen to the Audi, which definitely has a soft limiter, which you can't bypass with neutral. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. Just can't hear it. Anyway, let's race.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, stop. Come on, Porsche. Here comes the Nissan now. This is going to be a close one. A very close one. Okay then, GT-R, we need to have a talk because this big chubby Porsche, eco-friendly sort of, beat Godzilla, the ultimate Godzilla at that.
Yeah, I'm gobsmacked. I didn't even look left because I thought this launch is it, I'm done. And then I can just see you just in front of my rear quarter panel and thinking, what's going on now?
RS6, listen, thanks for coming. How was it for you?
Well, I was doing all right in first and second gear. I was just about hanging on, but after that, I'm just a great big cupboard, really, aren't I?
That's the thing, the RS6 is really, really quick, but these are just quicker still. So then what exactly happened? Well, the Porsche won, completing the standing quarter mile in 10.8 seconds. The Nissan came a close second with a time of 10.9 seconds, and the Audi was last with a time of 11.4 seconds. Now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour with the cars in their just normal, cruisy, relaxed, comfort, whatever setting. It's hybrid auto on this car, in case you're wondering. So I'm going to count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. The RS6 was off first, even though this should have like some kind of torque fill from the electric motor. But now I'm going, and so too is the GT-R NISMO, and here he goes now. Let's see what speeds we end up doing. The 3 cones is the braking point. Here's the braking point. I think you might have bottled out there, Nismo. You could have kept going. Audi RS6, you took off first.
I did, and I wasn't expecting that. I had both of you beat for a couple of meters there, didn't I?
And then I came fast, and then the GT-R came past me. I
had to drop about 7 gears in that kickdown, so that's what my big delay was.
I think you've only got 6 gears in there.
One was emotional.
Now we're going to do the same thing again. This time we're going to be doing the rolling race from 50 miles an hour, but in sporty setting and locked in 3rd gear. So I'm going to count it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this picks up so sweet. So does that GT-R though. Drop in the RS6. What speed can we get out of this before we reach the mile? Comfort pressure, reduce speed, no. Let's keep going. 179, here's the braking point. Whoa, there. Whoa, I was doing 191. You won that GT-R. How quick were you going when you reached the braking point?
186 miles an hour.
Mine was reading 191, I'm sure, unless I was just imagining things. RS6, what were you doing when you reached the braking zone?
A frankly pitiful 176 miles an hour.
That's just rubbish. Only 176 in a big estate car. That's crap. Jokes. That's pretty impressive still, isn't it? Okay, now we're going to do a brake test from 70 miles an hour. Which will stop in the shortest distance? We're going to find out. Here comes the line. Come on. No way. Right, I don't know what happened there. It looks pretty even between the GT-R and the RS6. This big heavy beast has won somehow or other, but Porsches do stop incredibly well. They always do. I'm going to go to you, GT-R. Did you manage to beat the RS6?
I don't think I did. I think the RS6 beat me.
RS6, I know you're a very, very fair guy. Do you call that you won that?
I think I do have the edge on that GT-R.
Wasn't expecting that at all, but there we go. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Also, I'd like to say thank you to CS Panda for lending us that GT-R NISMO. Link to their channel is in the description below. And if you're not doing so already, please follow me on Instagram, @MattWatsonCars.